Hello, good evening. Ah, back to this. I did finish the new buffer and struct kind of stuff, so now if you look at the lighting file, the updates, well, for one, the GL struct now has accessors, and for the other, when it's activated, all it does is this, so there's no more weird strings for locations in there, but just a with buffer transaction, and then it reads out the light struct and sets the properties. So, yeah. There's a slight thing that I need to note to do. Fix me user nested transactions on same buffer. Okay. But either way, that seems to work fine. So I'm good on that part. I did also try some more with the moving platforms and things, and it's just anything I try just does not work, or works less well, or doesn't work in some other way, and it's been incredibly frustrating. And yeah, so far the progress this week looks abysmal, because I pretty much don't have anything to present at all at this point. I haven't finished the tile set, I don't have moving platforms, and I haven't done anything else either. So that's fantastic. Anyway, I'm currently debugging something else, which is even weirder. So I have this moving block here, and the idea right now is that it moves until it hits something and then goes in a clockwise fashion. So each time it hits something, it rotates by 90 degrees, but for whatever reason, moving to the left, it just does not detect any collisions at all. And I have no idea what the fuck that's about. So, back to the grind of figuring out what the fuck is happening. Okay. So, for some reason it's not detecting these as hits. Why? Okay, pause, val, lock, size. That's not correct, is it? Should be 64. Wait, huh? How size calculated? Size is the B size of the target plus half a tile size, that's 8. And the B size of the target should be... I'm gonna set that in... $24 plus 8 is 32, right? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense too. It's 2 tiles wide. Okay, so why is that not detecting any collisions at all? Should detect pretty much everything. Let's go to top here. Let me just copy a bunch of these into a buffer. Okay. So these all should return nil. If I go into the right package. Yes. Wido. Moving. Where's AABB? There it is. Segment pause, segment velocity. AABB pause.
I'll be cleaning my kitchen for a bit. I feel there's a slight stunk coming from something and can't figure out what.
Alright, get rid of that stunk. So... minus 168 plus 32 is... 136. Okay, so that clearly doesn't hit. Or at least I don't think it does. So what do we have? I mean, the collision clearly works for the player, so I'm very confused about why it's not working for the moving platform. So... right, so these are possible collision candidates. 168, they're all at the same location X-wise. It's fine. Let's just, for convenience, move that here. Should still be nil. 168 plus 32 is right. So 136. That's still nil. Interesting. Yeah, why? That should give a collision. Very clearly should. Didn't think that would change anything at all. FEY. So... Is it just the speed that's a problem? No. Huh, the Y is a problem apparently. That is bizarre. So there is no hit if Y is exactly 0. Interesting. So, how does that happen? What does float sign return for 0, 1? Is that what we actually want? I think it is. Because Signum, I think, can return 0, yes. But it's only a problem if Y is 0 and X is negative. Is it also a problem if this is positive? No. Very interesting. So it has to do with the sign. Where is that used? It's used here. What if I use offer all here? I thought I... How very strange. So what's the difference? -1, -1. Negative infinity here. These are inverted. These are the same. And we have a -1 there. So it's just the y coordinates that are flipped through. Yeah, they're all flipped. Okay. So should I just make 0 always positive? Instead of float sign, do something like if small equals 0, then +1, otherwise -1. Is that the thing that I should do, maybe? Because that is, yeah. Okay. Need to debug anymore. Whoops. Wait, where's the print? Ah, shit, and the, right. Invalid operation. Okay, at least that works now. Good.
I'm back. What is the big mystery?
There was a bug in collision detection where it wasn't detecting some collisions properly due to a assumption in the algorithm that I copied, wherein the assumption was that the sign of a 0 is always positive, whereas floats can have negative zeros. Anyway, so that's good. Fixed a collision bug. How nice.
Negative zeros are cool though.
Those are budgies in the background. You can have a look if the cam works. And if they're in frame, I don't know. Are they in frame? I think one of them is showing the backside up there in the edge. Oh yeah, the other one is full in view. Nice. Yeah, sorry if they get a bit annoying at times. They can be very loud, I know.
Staring at the camera.
He knows he's handsome. Alright. Okay, so that's one bug fixed. Back to debugging the other stuff. So one thing that I am absolutely convinced by now is that when handling collisions and especially when in sort of inheriting velocity from other objects, it is imperative that we don't just move the location and we instead directly manipulate the velocity of the player. But that has the problems of me getting stuck. That's an interesting one. That has the problems of some of the player's movement calculations are based on the current velocity, and so we can't do that if that velocity might get manipulated by external forces, because then you could suddenly not move at the normal pace anymore. Okay, time to get squashed. There we go. So I've been doing that sort of I've been preparing for that in any case, by adding an acceleration vector to the player, which is supposed to hold all the velocity that the player itself initiates. Right. Now, for some reason, we can't jump. Why is that? Somehow set to 0 immediately. How does that happen? Because pretty much everything here should now access the acceleration rather than the velocity. And at the end we just add the acceleration to the velocity vector. That's fine. That's fine, we don't need that, that's also fine. Yeah, I don't know, why can't I jump? Again, I wish I had an observer thingy that printed this stuff. Oh, why is it inside things? That's not good. Huh, why does that happen? That is... It should use the properly calculated positioning. Huh. Weird. Very weird. Only happens for those two directions. How curious. Yeah, consistently too. I already spent a lot of time today trying to figure this crap out, and it's just not been working out. You still hop like that. And I'm sure moving downwards there's problems too. Let me see. So bizarre. Hop, hop, hop. Bounce. Yeah, terrible. Tried a lot of things to make that not happen, but I don't know. It just keeps happening. Alright, that's one thing to do. I don't understand why it keeps happening for downwards momentum. Like, look at that. Why? 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 Just why? Because of this? Is it because of... Why? Why? Even then, it's still hopping. Why? Is it because of this? No? What is it? What is it that makes the fucking bounces happen? Ah. I wanna die. This box is moving a bit too fast. Oh, double movement. Okay. Motherfucker. What was that? That works fine. That also works fine. That works fine, sort of. Did I just zip? Okay. At least sideways movement seems to work now. Yeah, but the downwards is so fucked. Ah, boy. Okay, now we can actually see that it's clipping so weird. It's not. Why is that offset happening though? Okay, anyway, I need to figure out why I can't jump. That is by far the most annoying part. Is it because of this on this? No. Oh, right. Because of this. Now I remember, yeah. Of course. Hoppity hop. Okay. At least everything else seems to work. While we have constant velocity. If the block has acceleration, all bets are off. Also, I just noticed an interesting thing done by the corner pushing. If you hang down a ledge, it, yeah, okay. Doesn't drop you down immediately, it pushes you right. So, let's see. Where is that? If we don't have anything and up. No, actually, let's just put that in here. Okay, this way it should still push upwards if you climb over it, but it should just drop down. No? What? Why does it push you right? That's weird. Hmm. Yeah. Never mind that, I guess. Okay, this bothers me too much. Why does that happen? Seems to be completely independent of the speed as well. So it's definitely... Yeah, there's only ever one event. It's definitely a collision detection issue. So there's another bug somewhere here. Holy moly. Not sure why they're fighting over their sleeping spots again. Ain't even sleeping time yet, you dummies.
Got to have the upper bunk.
You dingus. Okay. Why is that happening? So it detects a collision too late. Somehow. Go back. Chunk. I do have a small story to tell in a second, but hold on. I didn't include whether it was colliding at all or not. God damn it. So, where's the last time before impact? Here we go. So, it's at minus 40. We have an Y. 72 minus. Okay. Right. So, that should hit. No, wait, that's the X. This is fine. 88. Where are we at? 64, we're moving upwards. Plus, so again, 96. The weird part to me is that... Okay, never mind. I guess it's testing all of these on the side as well. But why are they all the same X? That's not going to hit. So this, yeah, this one has a different X value. So why is it not checking the other ones? Weird. Only checking these. The unlock. Unlock is the local location of the target. Bottom left oriented, I guess. Oh, I see. I see. I see. So if velocity is positive, x minus is... Wait, hold on. Yeah, the problem is again if the velocity is exactly 0, which is practically never, so it's not really even worth optimizing for that case. Yes. I guess I can just... But it is... Wait. Why is... this not happening? Hold on. Yeah. There we go. Now it's even a bit too early. Interesting. Zoop. Still that problem, huh? But otherwise it looks okay-ish. I think there's actually a problem in the drawing of the chunk that's happening. Because if you look at this, even in the editor, if I zoom this up, it's offset by a bit, and I don't know why. think that's a bad drawing. Yeah, it's offset wrongly. Let me
Never
go.
noticed that before.
I've noticed it, but I've never looked into it for some reason. I'm not sure. Oh, is it that? No. It's -2? No, that can't be right. Yeah, it's not. Look at that. It's not even uniformly offset. It's a scale issue, is it? Weird. Yeah, look at that. It's not even... The offset is... dependent on the scaling. Because here it's now almost perfectly aligned. But down here... it grows more and more, so it has... yeah, it's a scale issue. Huh. But how?
Hmm.
There we go. I was cursing to integers too early. Fixed. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Let's commit what I have so far. Fix and chunk rendering scaling offset. Fix chunk bounding region calculation. Where was the fix a BB test for 0 velocities? Improve change. Okay. So, let's quickly change the platform behavior. So it just goes up and down, and no. There we go. And I can do that. And we should have a better testing environment for that. Okay. Can't jump either. Because I never really land. So what is the problem with that? Or why does that happen? Even if I remove zipping, zipping does not have anything to do with that. Okay, never mind. I guess things are still broken. I do think I don't need that anymore though. Or if anything, I need it like this. That does not seem to help. What if I remove this? What if I change this to this? No. No effect. It might be a separation issue. Could it be? I did do a whole refactor earlier on today where I tried to do a 3-phase tick where there was a separate event for a pre-tick, then a tick, and then a post-tick. In the pre-tick it did the velocity calculations, in the tick it did the collision resolution, in the post-tick it actually changed the location. Which is, I think, the correct way to go about it, but it just broke everything else and I reverted it because I was fed up and annoyed. So, yeah. So, zoom. Yeah, I didn't think that was actually gonna, do anything. Hop, skibbity bop. This is a dumb idea, but let's try it anyway. Yeah, stronger gravity works, of course. Until, until the platform moves too fast. Did you know that Clementine is a piece of shit? And for some reason, ever since the last update, it started having trouble with redrawing its UI. For some reason, Control A to select all the tracks does not work anymore. And it crashes pretty much at least once a day. It's great. Good update. Always update your software, kids. It can only ever get better, right? Alrighty. So as far as I see it, the problem is that it never really collides at all. But that doesn't seem to be the case, so I do print A. Oh, it does seem to be the case. It never collides at all. But then how does it do this? How does it do the hop skibbity bop? What? See, it never reaches this. That is interesting. But it must. It has to, somehow. Right? Fucking trace output is way too slow. That is... Huh. Why? Oh, the point test might be it. Oh. Oh. I think I see now. So, I have this collisions array, which is holds which things it collides with at the top, left, right, bottom, or in clockwise fashion. So top, right, bottom, left. And these are updated both when an actual collision is detected, but also when a block is adjacent. So here it does a point test for adjacent walls. And based on that, it determines whether things are there. So what I'm assuming is happening here is that when the block is moving downwards, it detects an adjacent collision with the ground, which causes the player to set the acceleration induced by gravity to 0. And that causes that. So, what if I instead don't do that on AC, but on Vel? Maybe. Okay. Whoa, that's weird. I guess because I never go any faster than that. Yeah, because velocity resets, so there's no acceleration. Yeah. No, wait. Yeah, I think that's the case. How do we solve that? Do I just not do a point test for bottom? That might be a possibility. A possibility. Let's just do it like this. No, that didn't solve it. Interesting. And I was so sure that was gonna be it. Now we at least get collisions at the bottom. Okay, good. We're moving in the right direction. Just to make sure I don't hallucinate. Yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Good. The reason you want the point tests for at least left and right is, and possibly bottom as well, I'm not so sure, is because you need interactions when you're standing near to a wall so you can climb up it, and even when you're not pushing against a wall, so you want to be able to do that. You don't really need it for the ground because the gravity does its job there and constantly pushes you into it, so there should always be an automatic collision there, a more precise one too, if there is a problem there. Anyway, so at the very least we're not detecting collisions when we're moving downwards. The problem now is figuring out why it's hopping still. I'm guessing it's because of this I'm actually not sure. It's odd. Okay. I'm guessing this is it. Yes. Okay, so we can make a special exception for this in the no, that shouldn't, regardless of the player acceleration, this should not happen. I'm confused now. Again?
Accelerate.
Sorry about that. Ooh. Okay. I was traveling a bit today because, or well, not traveling, but just, you know, going around the city because there was a, or in the very least, my student association had a webpage where it said, we have a Friday hack thingy going on where every Friday they meet up in a particular room and people can just hack away and maybe talk to each other and whatever. And I thought, okay, maybe that could be an opportunity to meet some new people and, you know, form some contacts and whatever. And so that's why I went into the city in the blazing heat of the afternoon. Downside was it didn't seem to be happening. There were people there, but I think they were there for other reasons. The place is just a cafe inside the university campus, and nobody seemed to actually say anything about it or do anything about it, so I think it's either not happening anymore at all, or it's not only happening during semesters. I don't know. The website doesn't actually tell you. They say if you they have like a link if you want to know when exactly next thing is gonna happen. There's like a link to a web chat thingy, but you need to be like an organizer in order to be able to even access that. So that's weird. I don't know. Might have to send them an email if I can. But that's why I was out. And yeah, man, it was really hot out. And because there was actually a festival in town, public transport was moving at a crawling pace. It was not a good time. And now I've forgotten why I started telling this story. I had something else I wanted to say, but I forgot again now. Great.
That's a shame. Those things sometimes die during vacation and information doesn't get updated.
Yeah, it was like, apparently the page is from last year, so I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I am mad that I forgot what I actually wanted to say, because that was more of an aside. Fuck.
So mad.
So, hold on, these animations are based on... Yeah, whether there's a collision at all. So, sometimes there is and sometimes there's not. And for some reason, just adding the velocity in this case is not enough. Still does not update properly. I have no idea why. So if I make this faster, it should get worse. So if I change... I didn't give it a name. God damn it. I guess I can just do it like this. Yeah, that's worse. Okay. So for some reason, moving it alongside the platform is not good enough. I wonder why. Because we don't even have any acceleration here, aside from, you know, when it turns. During descent and ascent, the velocity is constant. And so, it's not like they could be out of sync where the block suddenly moves a bit more than the player did during the update. I guess the problem is because in the next step, so there's a collision and it moves along with the platform, right? And they're positioned exactly right. And so they're both moving down. And there was a collision at the bottom, so now the new acceleration is 0 for the player because it knows there's something below it. And then, because the downwards velocity is 0, there is no more collision with the block, and the block just moves away. I think that's what's happening. Or in the very least, that sounds plausible. So, how do we fix that? Well, just add some velocity, I guess. Trying to think whether that would be... Yeah. So... Mm-hmm. Now we have the opposite problem. uh... Wow, kludgy as fuck, but okay. Jumping doesn't work right yet. We should be moving faster than that. Whoa. I think it might be convenient to have a method here. Velocity. For the blocks to just be a vec. Are vec 2s dumpable? I forget. I guess I'll find out. They are, good. So now I don't have to actually check, I can just do this. Hurrah! There's a bit of a hop when the velocity changes, whoop. But I expected that, okay. So now when we jump, we need to do that. Whoa. Right. So that's a bit crazy.
High jumps.
Whoa. It's a bit crazy because the current way the hops and jumps work is that it elongates your jump arc if you keep it pressed. And so because the jump arc starts up way higher, it's not actually what we want. So maybe this would be... whoops. No, not really. Yeah, that has the same issue. I mean, I could do it like that. Could be a feature. Maybe something like this. I would like to add like platforms that are as in Celeste, where you get flung, sort of, if you jump right as they're stopping. That would be sick. Those are some of my favorite elements from the game. Okay. Well, in the very least, platforms seem to be working pretty well now. So that's a success story. Finally. Jesus. That took way too long. Finally making platforms work. One Ellie Jeebus. Actually, before I push that out, let me just check that I'm not bullshitting. That should be X. Okay, let's see it. Push. Squash. Good. See that. Good. Excellent. Good. Whoops. Good, also works. Fantastic. Now for slopes. Those should also work immediately. Oh yeah, okay. It changed direction because it's doing that. But yeah, slopes work. Fantastic. Okay, good. Let me just add that. Good. Jesus. Well. I did... Oh, now I remember what I wanted to say. So on the way home from there, I stood in the cafe for a while, and I tried to make this work, and I got really frustrated, and so on the way home... that's real interesting. On the way home, You what? On the way home, I decided to Google for a bit how other people will be doing moving platforms and whatever. And one of the first results was some blog entry that I remember being on before. And it's a continuation of a series some guy made on his own engine for platformers. And just the tricks he uses to do that just made me uncomfortable. One particular thing is he preempts updates. So if the player is standing on something, the player itself calls the update function for the platform so that the platform is updated before the player is always. And that's done so that there's no double updates. There's apparently every entity remembers a lost update ID, which then is checked when it's updated so it doesn't do the same update twice. And that's just like, ugh. This kind of control inversion, just architecturally wise, just made me uneasy. Then it also did a thing where if you're standing on a platform, it's kind of... It moves you ahead with the platform, but then after doing that, it kind of undoes that again, and then does a proper collision check along that line. And that's also like, ugh, come on, what is that? I mean, it's great, you know, that your engine works and whatever, but these solutions kind of make me, yeah, not feel great. And then the blog entry concluded with, I did this on by popular demand, but as you can see, moving platforms are not really a big deal. They're pretty easy. And I was like, yeah, sure, guy, whatever, man. Whatever you say. Okay, anyway, what is the deal? It's initialized to zeros for some reason. Moving. That should not be the
Well,
case.
if it worked.
Yeah, I mean, that's the, you know, the infamous debate between worse is better and worse is better is worse, you know. Okay. Okay. You can read the article for yourself if you just Google 2D platformer, 2D moving platforms or something. I think that's the term I used. I'm sure it's an alright article and an alright series in overall. I didn't read it in detail, but it was just, I don't know. I was looking for something that I wasn't missing, obviously, but apparently not. Okay. Where was I? Not sure. Oh, right, acceleration is a thing to test. So that's probably not going to work right, just as a thing. So, moving platform. Let's make a platform that if you stand on it, it just crashes downwards. So, alright, define shader subject falling platform. Actually, that should be a moving kind of thing. And we can just define a acceleration. Let's say 0.15. I think that's the gravity we have. Okay. Falling platform. Normal state does nothing. Falling state does MD plus. And then MD plus. So we should do that. And yes. GS Grant is saying, just coming back to programming after like a 4 to 5 year break. Jesus. So happy to see you're still doing this common list stuff. Thank you. Yes, still at it. Because I apparently don't have anything better to do with my time. 4 to 5 year break. Man, that's a pretty heavy change. How did that come about? Right. I'm gonna say does not collide, but if
Can we change the state to falling? Jeez, my birds are now full in narration mode again. Okay. Oh, that should be falling. Block X. Set a state platform normal. And we need to do that. Let's just do it like this. And we set the velocity to 0. 1 year quarter life crisis. 3 years full-time caretaking for my 9-year-old. Oh, 99-year-old to then 101-year-old grandfather. Wow. You're trying to get things back in place of this policy. That's some... Wow, yeah, that's some heavy stuff. Alright. I hope you're doing better now. That's, yeah. $101, jeez. That is a long, long ass time to live. From 1918 to now, Jesus. Okay. Whoops, wrong platform. Let's go main real quick. Just change that. Whoops. Okay. So okay. What the fuck? Interesting. It's been about a year, right? But it's 2019, so minus 1 year is 18. But yeah, okay. Yeah, some people stay amazingly fresh all their life. It's really astounding, especially if you contrast it to other people that have that are not so lucky. My grandfather, who father's side, who passed away a few years ago, quite a few years ago. He just got lazier and lazier, and at the end he just didn't get out of bed anymore. And just ate honey out of jars. That's the story I'll remember. The story was, so I was out on the countryside of Switzerland, or more rural, I guess. He was in an elderly home, and so what was happening was that we bought a bunch of honey, like many jars, at a local seller of, natural honey and whatever, and at least our relatives bought that for us, and we wanted to take it with us the next time we went there. And the next time we went to his place, to his room, turned out most of the jars had gone because he was just eating honey all the time. So we never got that honey. Good stuff. Oh, man. Okay, so it doesn't hit the collides PY. I guess it could be updated. Oh, it doesn't do a check at all. Okay. That'll do something. Never mind. Okay, I guess I can do it inverted. Before collide. Hooray for this stuff. I don't know why I'm sliding up.
Switches
Whoa,
states.
shit! I don't remember which ones I put. Cherry MX Blues. It says on the back. Okay, well, that thing fucked off into space, apparently. They sound a bit more high-pitched with the microphone. It doesn't pick up some of the low tones, but if you want some action, here you go. The microphone makes that a bit more poppy than it is, because it's clipping. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that the keys don't sound too annoying on mic recording. I was really worried about that. Because I have a unidirectional microphone, which picks up a lot of noise. Especially the noise my birds make, because they're loud as fuck. Anyway, okay. Right, so velocity should be negative for one thing. Let's just restart and build a new level. I keep forgetting. I got so used to automatically windowing this frame that now that today I changed it to do that for me with i3. I keep futzing it up. Whoop. Okay, why does it get... What? How does it get vertical? I didn't just dream that, did I? How does it get horizontal, I mean, movement? Okay, not that time, huh? Huh? Oh, because of this. I see. Okay, I see. Makes sense. So this should probably be moved to something else anyway. Yeah, let's just... Let's just get rid of all of this. We're not only really interested in this for the combination and the type. Okay. So we have a falling platform. How nice. And we can do a fun thing, which is shake. Or is it? Does it work? I forgetty. I guess I just increase the shake counter. Doesn't sound so nice. Shake. Guess maybe like 10 default or something. Setup, shake, counter unit, camera, level. There we go. Okay. Holy shit, it's an earthquake. Oh my god. Why does that happen? Huh? Oh, it keeps resetting to falling and then... okay. Is this the same base engine you were working on near 5 years ago? Remember you doing some game demos, experience before it took the long break? Yes! This is still trial. It's now, I think, 6 years old? No, that can't be right. No, not 6 years. That can't be right. No. Trial. What's the... how do I go to the... can I, like... can I do it inverted somehow? I keep getting the fucking Git bullshit. Yeah, no, it limits the number of commits, but I want to invert the order, but I don't know what I should pass to order. There's like 2,000 commits in here, my man. I don't want to list that. Emacs is gonna blow my head off. Get show oldest commit. If anybody knows any Git commands by heart, what are you doing with your life? Okay, hold on. Git rev list, max parents 0 head, okay. Of course. Anybody could have guessed that. Okay, that shows me the ID, but that's not what I want. Get first is apparently command, or not? Okay, no, oh, I have to do an alias, okay. Git log reverse, okay, that makes more sense. 2016 was the first commit of this engine, so that's 3 years, not 5. I don't remember what I was working on 5 years ago. Probably not trial, though. Interestingly, git log reverse 5 makes it ignore the reverse for some reason. Fantastic. Alright. Yeah, git log reverse was the thingy. Good. Okay, 3 years ago. Bit more than 3 years. Yeah, but this right here is a game project that's just basing on trial, but it has a lot of its own stuff that's not in trial, which I might see if I can factor some of that out, but it's not important right now. Okay, so how do we fix this? Guess I could do this, maybe? No, that doesn't make any sense. Could introduce a separate state, I guess. But that doesn't seem nice. I know that before... No, I don't think I did any Lisp game dev before trial. I did some Qt stuff, and yeah, I don't know. Apocalypse Stone. Okay. I guess the only thing is that I have to insert a check here. I don't like that though. Did I have a tile editor maybe? No, I had a painting application at some point, but that's pretty dead.
5 years of progress and there's a moving platform.
Hell yeah, nobody's done this before. Guess I would have to scan. I guess I can. Wait. This is gross, but I think it should work. No, apparently not. Wait, what? Huh? I'm confused. Why is it... It's detecting a hit, so it should just set the velocity to 0 without changing the state to falling. Hmm?
Is that RAM usage growing like crazy or what?
You know, it just jumps back down. Also, this is in kilobytes, so it's not really big of a deal. I have my heap set to like 8 gigs, I think. I know, Trial is not optimized for anything at all right now, including RAM usage. The only thing it has any optimization at all for is GPU stuff, because that's actually important to frames. RAM usage, not so much. At least, not as far as I've ever hit it. See, now jump back down. No problem. Thanks, GC. Would have liked to make it without a third end state so I can just reposition it and make it fall again. I guess I have to scan for
Tomohito Nishiura. Noise. Maybe I've already asked you, but do you know of Dark Cloud?
Dark Cloud. Sounds familiar, but I'm not sure. Maybe? I'm sure Googling that won't give me anything useful. Oh wait, it's a bitty game. I have not played that or heard of it. What is this? Dark Cloud. ARPG, huh? For the PlayStation Double.
Tomohito composed the soundtrack for the game. It's the game of my childhood.
I see. Yeah, I saw that in the credits. Okay. Is it just showing itself? Yeah, okay. Music requests never. Sorry. We already have enough crap on the stream. That's happening. There's clips, but that's not really music. But they are great. The clips are good. Okay. Link to my music playlist. There's a link in the stream info below the thing called current music that should take you to my Lost FM page where the current music is listed, but there's no fixed playlist. I put that together before I start the stream. Okay. That was weird. Okay. That's
Wow,
way too
a lot
fast.
of stuff from Tomohito. Nice.
Well, I've just been playing the Leighton soundtrack right now. This acceleration is way too intense. Let's... What is happening with Swank right now? Please. Leighton soundtracks are choice. Yeah, why is that? Oh, right, because I haven't uncommented. But yeah, that gravity seems a lot better. Whoa, wrong thing. Seems a bit slow actually now. Or maybe I'm not seeing it because of the camera movement. Let's see. Let's add some decoration so we can actually see what's happening. Okay. I don't know. Also, the camera shake could be a bit stronger, couldn't it? 20. Double. Let's make it 7.5, maybe. Whoops. No, stop. Okay. That's... I don't know... Ah, fuck. Seems alright. How big is the thing? What was the resize key? I think it was F5. Resize F5. Yep. Let's make that nice and big. There we go. Okay. Yep. And... okay. I think that's the native zoom. Bam. Nice. Yeah, you're gonna put a hurt block on the boulder so it can fall on you. What do you mean? A hurt block on the boulder so it can fall? What do you mean? So it crushes me? Is that what you're talking about? I mean, crush detection is something that should happen, obviously. But, crush detection is something I still need to think about. I don't quite know how to do that, because sometimes the collision detection just clips, so I can't just take any clipping at all to be death. Yeah. Maybe if I just, have an idea. Let's see. Moving. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not it. Right, that makes no sense. Wait. Wait. No. So that's how it should be. Okay. Let's see, how do I make this the easiest? Ah, fuck, I was too slow. Moving. Let's just, set of state. Yep. Nice. Works. You get crushed. Very good. Better up. Okay. Sick. Yeah, I mean, it's a kludge, but, you know. I'll actually mark that, because, Isn't 85% of Gamedev generally a kludge? It depends on how much time you have. But there's definitely a lot of kludges involved, especially if you're crazy about optimization, then people just throw those around willy-nilly. I try to avoid it, and I always mark it when I know I'm making a kludge, so I can try and fix it later. Let's actually see how many kludges I have in here. There's a couple. Not great yet. Right. This version should be determined automatically. What is that? Oh yeah, that's a class order thing that I can fix, maybe. But I was too lazy to do this. I have no idea why it works. It's a collision weirdness. And, right, this is a kludge because there's currently, well, there is a library to save PNG files in Lisp, but it's slow as balls, so I'm not using it. Minor things. There's probably more kludges in trial. Let's see. What do we have? Oh, only 2 right now. Okay. At least things marked as kludge. Plenty of fix-me's. Alrighty. Okay, so that's fantastic though. I was honestly not expecting to be able to get to here tonight. Like, working moving platforms and everything. That was, yeah, unexpected. Before I end, let me add the falling platform to the file format. And then I can quickly drop a level and save it. And see if that works still. Encoder, falling platform V0. Maybe I should make these arguments optional. Yeah, typically it's not required. I don't know yet. Where were I? I don't. It's a lighted sprite entity. So I do need to know the texture and the acceleration and the location. Whoa. I'm sure you inherited or you just mimicked not being able to type from me, because I make so many typos, it's crazy. Yeah, maggot is basically the only reason why I use Git. Honestly, Git otherwise without a UI is unbearable. Maggot is just the best. Before I was using Maggot, I was using some Java UI thingy, which was alright, but slow and annoying. So yeah, Maggot is really... I think it's easier to learn Git with Maggot than otherwise, honestly. It's, yeah, really good. Coder, BP... I need to make some convenience macros for this, because this is kind of too verbose. Whoops. Okay, so now we should be able to save. Ah, fuck, I did it again. God damn it. Get out of here. I didn't mean slow in the sense of the UI being unresponsive or anything. It was slow in the sense of I couldn't navigate quickly. Yes, sir. That's what I was afraid of. Right, so I can't do that. Honestly, how do I deal with this? Maybe I just... do that, maybe? Oh, that's another clutch right there. Wait, where is it? Oh my god, what? How did that happen? Huh? Why is it falling down? Did I forget something? No. Okay. That was weird. Okay, well anyway. Let me cobble something together really quick. Something like this. So... okay. Okay, layer 0, good. Okay. Fantastic. Save her up. Test. Zip. Bam. There we go. Okay, and if I reload it now... to test. It's not there. Annoying. Is it not in the archive? Test. Let's see. Yes, it isn't. Oh, I see why that is. That's an interesting problem, actually. The chunk currently does not serialize its children. What does the chunk use as a storage? I forget. It's a container unit, so standard. Okay. Okay, that should work. I'm going overtime, but I just want to get this done real quick. Coder. How does it do it in region? Type in an args rate. Okay, and now I can programmatically maybe context. Actually, I don't need the context. Enter. Make instance. Let me just. Copy this. Unit chunk. Unit. Or let's just do surface. Never mind. Right. How did I do that in the editor? I should have done it through that. I forgot I had a macro. Fuck. Port update. Load that up. Enter test. Put that in. Okay, what was the button? Resize, clone, inspect, insert. Well, isn't that reasonable? Unhandled memory fault. Great! Haven't seen that in a while. Well, well, well. Okay, I guess we're not doing this tonight.
Oof.
Okay. Is everything pushed? I don't know. There is a change here. Okay. Alright, well, that was it for tonight. Thanks to everyone in chat for joining me tonight. It was really, really nice. I loved chatting with you guys while doing things, and actually some things were done too for a change. Yeah, the last few streams have been kind of depressing because things just didn't work out.
Thank you for streaming.
And thank you very much for watching. I'm still gonna do this daily, so tomorrow. I'm not quite sure yet what I'll look at. possibly water. Something like that. I would like to add water physics and things like that. Or maybe doors and keys, or maybe crawling. I don't know yet. I'll have to see what I feel like doing. But yeah. Thanks to everyone, and hope you have a nice night or rest of the day. Ice included. Ice physics I'm not so hot on. I don't know. Alright, anyway. Good night, everybody.